Yeah, welcome to this channel. Today we're going to be looking at algebraic simplification 1, and we're going to look at the subtopic titled grouping positive and negative terms. Grouping positives and negative terms. Now, without wasting more your time, let's move into the topic. Now, first of all, what's an algebraic expression? An algebraic expression is a statement that uses letters for numbers. Let me say, for instance, in place of 2, instead of saying 2 times 3, you say p or x, or use any letter in place of 2 or 3, multiply with the other what number. Now, also, what are the grouping terms? Grouping terms are terms put together. Then, what are positive terms? Positive terms are terms or those letters with a positive sign or plus sign in front of them, while negative terms are terms with a negative sign or simply the minus sign in front of them. Okay, without wasting time, we're going to look into somewhat example. All right, so we're going to take example 1. Example 1 says simplify 3m minus 8m minus 2m plus 16m minus 4m. I repeat, it says simplify 3m minus 8m minus 2m plus 16m minus 4m. Now, the first thing you do, we have to do was group what? The positive and what? Negative term. Like I earlier defined, I said the positive terms are those terms or those terms or those numbers with the coefficient those numbers with a positive sign in front of them. Why the negative terms are those terms with a negative sign in front of them. So what do we have to do? Since now let's look at the question. We see that 3m, there's an invisible positive sign in front of this 3m. So the 3m is what? Is a positive what term. Now the minus 8m, this 8m is carrying what? A negative sign in front of it. So that is a what? A negative term. Then the minus 2m is also a what? A negative what term. Plus 16m is what? A positive m. And it's a positive term. Then minus 4m is what? A negative term. So what we are going to do, the first step I'm going to do is to do what? We are going to do what? Group all the positive terms. Write down on the positive terms first before the what? Negative what terms. And that will give us 3m plus 16m. These are the positive terms or terms. Now the negative terms, minus 8m minus 2m minus 4m. Now 3m plus 16m. Now I earlier said m is a what? It's just a term which is used to do what? To in place to express or to replace a what? A number. So 3, just when you factor, now what does the next step we can do here is just what? Factorize m out of what? In the place of the positive terms. When you factorize m, you're going to have 3 plus 16, or in brackets m minus, then open brackets 8 now minus 8. Now since each of this, the last term, that is 8m, 2m and 4m, each of them are carrying what? A negative sign. Just factorize that negative sign out, like that minus, then minus brackets. Since all the negative sign you factorize it out, You say okay, minus bracket 8 plus 2 plus 4 close bracket m. Now that will give us 3 plus 16 is what? 19. That will be 19m minus 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 plus 4 is what? 14. Minus 14m. So we are now we have 19m minus 14m. Then factorize m out also. You have 19 minus 14 or in bracket m. So 19 minus 14 will give us what? 5. So the answer was 5m. Example 2 says simplify 9c plus c. Now let's analyze this terms given. Now 9c is a positive what term, even though the plus sign is not written at the front of it, but it's a positive what term. Then this plus c is also what? A positive term. So this question is carrying just what? Positives what term. Now what do we do? Now what's the coefficient of the 9, of the c in the 9c? Is 9, right? Yeah. And the coefficient of this loaning c, the way where we can't say any number is what? 1. So now factorizing the c out of this expression, we are going to have what? 9 plus 1 all in brackets c. So 9 plus 1 will give us what? 10. So we're going to have what? 10c. So that gives us the what? The answer. Example 3. Simplify 2r minus r. Simplify 2r minus r. Now, first of all, what we identified what? The positive terms and the negative what? Terms. Now, in this question, 2r here is actually what? It's actually positive, even though there's a plus sign, it's not written there. So our positive term there is what? 2r. 2r. That is what? Positive term. Then the negative term in this question is what? Minus r. Now the identification of the positive and negative term will help you in a long way in identifying what each in expressing algebraic expressions. Now what do we do? The coefficient of the 2 arrow, that is the arrow in this 2 arrow, is what? 2. So you say open bracket 2 minus, now the coefficient of this arrow here is what? 1. So 1, then close bracket arrow. Remember, arrow is what? Is a term here, and it's used to represent a number, an unknown number which we don't know, which even I myself don't really know. Now 2 minus 1 will give us what? 1. So we have what? 1 in, that is bracket 1 multiplied with what? Arrow, and that will give us what? Arrow. So arrow is the what? Right answer. Now there will be some questions that will be displayed on the screen, about 3 of them. Just you can pause the video and solve and answers the ones you can. The answer will, but the answer will be what? Be displayed on the screen. All right. Here's the answer to each of the questions, and I hope you got them right. All right. Till next time. So we're expecting more videos on grouping under this algebraic